Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have Vampirina, Teenage Vampire. This is a brand new series on Disney Plus that came out just a few weeks ago. It is a series. It's a series, I guess, on Disney Channel or at least Disney XD. Each of the episodes are about 22 minutes long each or so, like a standard scripted television. Oh, no, sorry, 27. What do I know? 25, 22. Okay, so yeah, I was right at least for the third episode. And probably episodes after that. So anywhere from 22 to 27. The first episode is what introduces us to Vampirina as a teenager. If you already know who Vampirina is, it means you might have grown up. No, nobody watching this grew up with Vampirina. Your kids might have, your grandkids might have, but if you are, well, welcome. But seriously, this Vampirina was started as an animated series for the Disney Junior crowd, so the preschoolers, preteens, that early grades kind of situation, where you get to see a little girl live her life, trying to learn lessons about being a kid and not being a monster in the process, but also rocking out, because she loves music, and everything and every character, especially the girls in every Disney show, needs to have the dream of being a rock star, a music performer of some type, whether it's rock star or just a singer, a pop singer, or maybe playing guitar or the keyboard, or I don't know, something. But every single time, there's got to be music involved, and it's got to be integral to the development of the character. So when we open up in the first episode, I only watched the first episode. And this is, by the way, a comedy, of course. It's supernatural. It's silly. I think it has a laugh track. I don't know why I completely glossed over that. Because I swore I heard laughing, but a lot of the time my brain tries to block that out. She's having a dream of being on stage and performing in front of an audience in Los Angeles, of all places, with a big giant moon over the stadium. Looks like the Kia, the center, yeah, down the road. And at that moment, she floats off the stage and comes out as a vampire, and everybody freaks out and wants to kill her. And then she wakes up. So we get the core premise of, can she be who she really is in a new place? And she's not from America, even though she has a full-on American accent. She doesn't seem to have a Transylvanian accent or anything else or anywhere around there. She 100% sounds American. So do her parents, who are also vampires. But she has decided at 13, that she needs to go to an American performing arts school, and presumably in Los Angeles, and learn to rock out and make new friends and live a whole new exciting life far away from home. Mom and Dad are not exactly happy with this. They give her a warning about the villains that we should be prepared for in this series. The Van Helsings, of course. And they are designated by people who wear a ring that says VH on it. Van Helsing, vampire hunters. And so she's putting her life at risk by going out into the world, where there's just got to be vampire hunters everywhere, of course, because nobody believes they're real, but apparently at least enough of them believe they're real enough to want to kill them, which is kind of a really dark angle for a children's show. That, hey, I mean, you're assuming that's what they want to do. And of course, any talk of death is joked off as like, oh, I don't like the word steak. Everything's, oh no, this competition we're having, this music competition, has high stakes. Oh, I don't want to hear that. Okay, it's meant to be funny. But at the same time, her theme song and how she expresses how she wants to perform, she uses the term slay in both. Last I heard, the last thing a vampire wants to meet is someone who slays. know who that is. And she's also owned by Disney. So, and she's coming probably to Hulu and maybe Disney Plus in the next few years. Anyway, we get to watch Vampirina, who calls herself V, by the way, because Vampirina, along with wearing just black and purple most of the time, and also accessorizing everything with bats, even her guitar in neon bat edging. Whoever the vampire hunter is, could it be somebody she meets in the first episode? Well, you'll have to see. Oh, by the way, her little ghost friend Demi, played by Milo Marahala. Oh, I'm sorry, Milo. Milo Maralilka. I'm sorry. He's there. He's the sidekick. He's a ghost boy, and he can go wherever he wants to and disguise himself, and he kind of watches out for her. He is the annoying little brother who is really helpful when necessary, but mostly there for comedy purposes when something that she's doing is serious. By the way, Kenzie Richardson plays V, Vampirina. She has a new roommate, Jaiwan Lee, plays Sophie, and there's a rival already, a bully that every teenage series or movie or whatever has to have. Somebody who is just needlessly mean, and cruel, and hateful, but in a non-threatening way, really. They're arch. They're just, well, that's Faith Headley playing Brittany. Brittany sounds like somebody you'd meet at school and would be a mean girl. Maybe. I don't know. And then there's Sean Dixon, who plays Elijah. And he is a boy, one of the few boys that we meet so far outside of Demi. But he's a boy sent to the school who parents hate pop music. Why send him to a performing arts school? I don't know. Because are you expecting a lot of people to be learning Mozart and Beethoven, which he's expected to, but he really loves hip-hop. Okay. So he's also got a secret to hide because he's afraid to share his true passion in music. So everybody's got a little something to hide. Oh, her roommate Sophie, she likes to DJ and play electronic music, create electronic music, and she has stage fright. She does not want to do anything publicly. Well, of course, the obvious thing at some point is that will V be revealed as a vampire to anyone? Well, yeah, that's a given. And can she trust those people or that person to keep that secret? And will there be romance in the future? I have a feeling there might be. Might be more difficult than you realize, and it may actually be kind of a reverse Buffy the Vampire Slayer situation. Yeah, I just realized that now. So I don't want to spoil too much. For those of you who really love Vampirina, you already know what's going on. You've already seen this. Those of you who maybe are parents who are not really sure about this kind of thing, don't worry. This is your standard Disney Channel programming. There's so much fantasy and I don't know, supernatural programming on Disney Plus. It's harmless. It's just lots of ways to incorporate music and creative costuming and just rise up the talent of the next generation, which I do not doubt some of these kids will become that. And that's, between the Disney like High School Musical stuff and Descendants and all the other stuff that happens. Oh, Zombies 4. And all those zombie stuff, all those things, people, they're building their own careers out of this because a lot of them aren't children anymore. they started out in Disney and just like that and all the other networks that do this kind of thing with kids programming. They're going to grow up and be singing and dancing and maybe cutting a big old album or 15 like, hey, Miley Cyrus or Taylor Swift at some point. Taylor was less of a Disney person, but she did appear in that Miley Cyrus movie when she was still kind of new. And, yeah, but all that said is, yeah, it's harmless, it's silly, it's cute. The girls are fantastic, and they just reflect the struggles in literal and metaphorical ways that all kids go through in finding their identity, finding their passion, and executing on it, and just not being afraid of being who they are. And that's the core of some of the best kind of lessons you can give a kid, is to not be afraid of who they are, and share it with the world, because the kids are great. The kids can be great as long as they're given that encouragement to not hide it and bottle it up inside. And even if they have to, know that there's people who love them no matter what. So, and that's gonna be, I have a feeling, at least the arc of the first season. So, just as starters. So, all right, I already know what we're gonna do for tomorrow, because we're continuing my Halloween series leading all the way up to the end of the month when it's Halloween. Tomorrow we have our first documentary of the run, and that is going to be in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. 2 years ago, we had a special black and white Disney Plus special called Werewolf by Night. And this one's called Director by Night, about Michael Giacchino, the guy who's composed the music for just about every Disney-related film over the past few years. Michael Giacchino had his first directing gig in making Werewolf by Night. And we're going to watch the making of that, called Director by Night. So, I'm looking forward to I like Michael Giacchino, and he is incredibly talented, and I really liked the special 2 years ago. I'm excited to watch it again. There's a color version. I'll talk about that tomorrow anyway, but Director by Night, a Marvel Cinematic special presentation on the next Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow with that.